Okay guys, so today we're back with episode 13 of the Lemon Break Chronicles series. Today we're going to be doing the body Ino, which I actually pulled a few weeks ago, I believe, and then like right after I pulled her Lemon Break came out, so it was like great timing. I now have a really good body unit. We're going to go over her stats here in a minute, and then we're actually going to be doing part 2 of the story that time that I did in episode 11, or my Zabuza Lemon Break, and a lot of y'all been waiting for that, and I'm just so hyped that y'all have actually been waiting for one of my stories. You know, it feels kind of good. But guys, we already hit 2K viewers, and guys, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that's subbed, to everyone that's new to the channel, or maybe you're new watching this now. Hit the sub button. We're on the road to 3K. Let's see how fast we can hit it. Now, I don't expect to hit it anytime soon, but guys, it's still a really big accomplishment in my eyes. So guys, thank you so much, and I really hope you continue to support the channel. But like I said, we're going to go over the body Ino stats. We're going to go over her Ninja World Clash stats and her actual just regular PvE stats, and then we're going to be going over the part 2 of my story from episode 11. If you did not see the story from episode 11, make sure you go check it out. The video playlist for all my lemon breaks are linked down below, or they're on my actual channel page. Just scroll down a little bit and you'll see it, and go to episode 11 or the Zabuza lemon break. So real quickly, the Ino stats: her max health is 2334 and her strength is 2664, which she is really good. She is a short range, so it is expected. Her health could be a little higher, but her strength is really good, especially after a max lemon break. Now, I would enjoy if it was a tiny bit higher, since it is a short range unit, but you can't ask for too much, especially since she has 2 attack up abilities. But now let's go over the main thing. Now, the where she shines the most, in my opinion, is her fucking Ninja World Clash stats. This Ino's Ninja World Clash stats are actually really good. So her actual health is 49,000, almost 50,000 health. Her strength is 5328, which is really good for Ninja World Clash. Now her speed could be a little bit better, but with the amount of health and strength she has, her speed is given. You know, her speed, it can't be too fast because it'll break the unit. But her speed is 133. Now I do believe I'll actually have the stats at the end of the video if you would actually like to see it for yourself. If I didn't, they'll be on screen now. But anyway, that's enough about the lemon break itself. Now it's time to get into the story. So like I said, if you haven't checked out the first part of the story, check out episode 11, link down below in the playlist. But anyway, last time we talked about this, I told y'all how I had the little skate group that we weren't doing nothing bad, no drugs, nothing like that. We were just spray painting on some buildings and stuff, marking our territory. A little just like rival going on between us and our other friends. Nothing serious at all. But I told y'all how I got arrested, and I left out some of the details. So when I was walking down the alleyway with my friend Joey and Rob, we were walking down there, and we see the cop. We're like, oh shit, we see a cop. Cop backs up, and the cop tells us to come here. So we started walking to the cop, and you know, I guess my friend Joey was really nervous, because he wasn't high. Joey never did drugs back then. I don't think he does drugs now either. He was never that type of person. He's one of those people with a natural high, you know. He's always goofy, he's always laughing, but he took it to extreme this time. The cop probably thought Joey had a pound of cocaine shot up his ass, because Joey was giggling, laughing, jumping up and down, skipping down the alleyway. He was going off the handle. I was like, bro, calm it down, dude. We're gonna get us in trouble. And I expected them to handcuff Joey and start drug test him and shit downtown. But thankfully they let Joey and Rob go, and they started questioning me. Come to find out, the lady that actually spotted me spray painting on the building was the one that called the cops on us, and they let Joey and Rob go because they knew that they weren't doing nothing, even though they were like full on assisting me. They still let them go since they were kids, because I was 15 or 16 at the time. I believe yes, I was 15, because if I was 16, I would have been arrested on the spot. But since I was 15, they physically couldn't arrest me. Now, I didn't know when you were 15, the cops couldn't question you without an adult being there. These cops were trying to pry me open, bro. They were trying to get any information out of me that they could, because I don't think I mentioned this last video, but I did mention that they were trying to frame me for something that I didn't do, because they wanted someone to blame this on so all of it would go away. Well, pretty much what happened is they were trying to blame me on a building that got burnt down at 3 o'clock in the morning. A building with one of our tags on it, which I did not tag. I remember every spot that I've tagged in this entire city, and all of it's cleaned up now. I can show you every spot if you ever come to my city, or if the cops asked me, I could show them every spot and tell them about roughly the time estimate that I did it in. But that's besides the point. They were trying to blame me for a shed that was across the street from the building I tagged before. They were trying to blame me for burning it down, and they had no actual proof, by the way. They were legit just trying to say, oh, he spray painted this, so he had to do this building. It was all him. And, you know, all my so-called friends at the time, they decided, you know, they ratted me out. They every single one of them ratted me out. And if you're someone that went to school with me, or you're just happen to be one of these people somehow watching this video, well, you're a little pussy, and you know you are, you know why. But pretty much they ratted me out. They were trying to make me take all the blame for all this. And luckily, my uncle was a sergeant in the police force, and he helped me out the best way he could, showing them that, like, you have no evidence. You have no reason to talk to this kid. He did something wrong, but he made it better, and you have no proof that it was him. They were trying to blame me, okay? The only proof that they had, or like so-called evidence, is that where the D in the, I'm not going to tell you the actual name of our little group or anything, but there was, the first letter was a D, right? There was a little hook at the beginning of the D, and they were trying to blame that on me because there was a similar little hook at the beginning of the D, and you know that could have been from any type of like spray can, from starting the spray can up then doing it. So that was my uncle's whole point. So they couldn't, that's not enough evidence to convict me anyway. But they were trying to convict me for arson and send me to juvie. And if that would have happened, y'all would never have seen me. This channel would have never been made. And, you know, it would have legitly ruined my life. It would have ruined all my future plans. Because if y'all don't know, if y'all new to the channel or y'all just don't pay close attention when I'm streaming or something, I am going to school to be a pharmacist. I would not be able to do any of this. I probably wouldn't even be in college right now if that happened. Legitly, I would still be in jail to this day. And probably, no, actually, I wouldn't be in jail. I would be in federal prison if they convicted me on that. But now, anytime something really bad happens in the neighborhood, they try to blame me for it. That same summer that happened, my mom made sure that I had my grandma with me at all times because I was grounded. I was grounded legit the entire summer of my 8th grade year, and then almost the entire 9th grade year almost. I wasn't allowed to do nothing. If I was at the house, my grandma or my mom was there with me. But legitly, the summer of the 8th grade, when I was grounded, I was sitting inside the house with my mom, and well, not with my mom, but my mom was in there, but her friend needed to talk to her, so they went outside. But during this time, we were all in bed and asleep by 10 o'clock almost every night, unless we were staying up all night watching movies. And it just so happens that this night, we were all up watching movies and whatnot, and my mom's friend needed her help with something outside with the boat because we had just got back from tubing. If you don't know what tubing is, you get on this giant flotation device and you get pulled around in the river or the ocean or whatever. It's really fun. If you haven't done it, see if you can do it. It was an amazing time, amazing experience. I'm glad I was actually able to do it. But he was getting her help with something like tying up a rope or something while we were watching the movie. And when they went outside, they noticed someone spray painting on the building beside us, or like the neighbor's shed beside us. And it wasn't one of my old friends or one of my acquaintances or anything like that. It was an actual gang doing this. And my mom's friend chased him down the street and everything, ran him off. And then they called the police and filed a police report. But you know, the police didn't file the police report. They were trying to blame me for doing it. They wanted to question me and find out if I knew any information about this. And my mom was like, no, fuck you, leave my son alone. And since that time, that was about the last time they really messed with me, trying to get information out of me, because, you know, I'll beat that ass, bro. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the story, make sure you drop a like. You know, it took me a couple of times to record this because I was telling you about it, but I was trying to keep some stuff still secret because I don't know how much I really can talk about this, especially if someone from the police department would see this. Even though I'm not guilty or anything, I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose this to you, so if one day this video randomly gets deleted, that is why. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. Let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed and or what unit you have already limit broken or limit breaking at this time. Anyway, guys, I'll see you the fuck later. Peace.